Hello and welcome to a LEGO Project Density video. As you can see, I have very much built up my module for Project Density, or rather, my first module for Project Density. As the name implies, it is very dense, and because the entire point of the project is to be very densely detailed, I have built my most detailed build ever in creation. So this video will be going over more of my creative building progress and process versus an art video that I'm uploading at the same time as this video. We'll be going over my creative process for this drawing. Because I started with the drawing, let's take a quick look at this. You can see that I originally drew a concept sketch which started just with basic blocks from one side, the top, and the other sides, and then I detailed it with better details and more accuracy, again doing the same for all sides, and you can see just about how that has turned out. I have gone through and I have built this up layer by layer by layer. Let's digest this and try and see how I built this. Firstly, we can start down here with the mountain base layer. This is really a river or a creek that runs through a set of stony mountain cliff sides, if you will. Let me turn it to the other side so you can get a better view. We have a door that is white on this side and has a chimney for whatever reason. And then we have a black door supposedly leading up to the rest of the city. This is Bryson. He lives here behind this white door and typically enjoys metalworking and using different older technologies. Oh, and I do have to tell you that this is all supposed to be a cyberpunk city, dystopian cyberpunk city. Moving up a layer, you can see that over on your right, we have this loading bay dock area, and on your left, we have this red building. This red building is supposed to be a bakery, which if I turn it, you have the little awning there, there's a window, and we can see that there's something here, whether that be a window or a grill or something. Something exists there. There's also a fan down here for cooling, and you can see that overall, this building just looks nice. Across from it is some sort of loading dock. It has this longer platform extended with a rope to support it, which I do have to keep tension on. And then it has this TV screen, and we can see Paula, our second minifigure. She is working here on the loading dock to help load any of the cargo or any people onto the people movers that fly at this level. I think this is also my proudest building moment with this entire module, just because looking at all of this, it's all just bars and tension holding up this entire section and both of these layers. Moving up a layer again, you can see that I have a greenhouse type structure that's supported up here. It honestly reminds me of a treehouse. I'm not sure what it reminds you guys of. We have a white columned building here. This one kind of says bank to me, and I see no reason why not. Taking a look from this side, there's a large electrical panel here, and that panel controls some of the different security systems that happen in this building. Between the treehouse house thing and the bank is this rail. This is what I call the hyperlink. It uses slightly illegal building technique, but because of having the correct pieces, I believe it is currently legal. You can see that it shoots right through the center of the module and is intended to have vehicles on it. I designed this vehicle right there to be able to go on the hyperlink, and of course it would have more train cars, but we don't have those. So it would float right above the hyperlink, and it has these docking wings, which allow it to connect with the station. This final layer is dedicated to the hyperlink. You can see that we have a hyperlink vehicle repair station above the green treehouse, and we have a hyperlink train station right here across from it. And this is where my minifigure is currently at. Samuel, my minifigure, is my representation of myself here in the Project Density world. I have him on the train station, which has a more cyberpunk aesthetic. You can see a plasma screen. There's chains hanging out right here. If you look from the other side, you can see that it just has the rail for the hyperlink vehicles. And on the other side, there's also a vehicle for the hyperlink being repaired. We don't know who by, but maybe we can find out. Finally, I've included some solar panels on the top and a striped awning, because striped awning looked well. Overall, I think it's an amazing build. It took me upwards of 6 hours to complete, which isn't surprising considering just how large the thing is and how many details it has. Overall, it has stayed pretty faithful to the drawing, which this alone took me 3 hours. Again, don't forget to check out my creative process video for this. That is on my art channel, linked up here, and that is going to be covering the creative process of this, and is my first official video there, so go give it some love and go subscribe to that channel. Overall, I love this build, and I hope you all do, and please join me in Project Density. Thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye!